Hi, what is your name?
My name is Big Dick Daddy, and I'm from Cincinnati.
Big Daddy?
You know,
how long is all this going to go on?
It's going to go on till it's over.
Till it's over? What's going to make this over? What are there specific demands that these people want, that you and these fellow people want?
I would like to have some pussy, and that would make it over for me. Some real good pussy.
Well, have a great day. Thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Rob, slobs, bobs, knobs.
Welcome to the ROTFL podcast. My name is Joshua Dark, the man with the master plan and master bass in the back of the Econoline band. And with me as always, Killer Puke, the man who doesn't have a weirdo van because STDs are his master plan. Yeah, that's all.
Yep. Yeah, it wasn't one of your best, but it wasn't too bad.
It rhymed a lot.
Yeah.
It was clever,
that's
but not very funny.
Right.
That's our philosophy of our show. Clever, but not funny.
Or funny and not clever.
Whatever. Vice versa. Switch them up. It don't matter.
Works both ways.
Oh, so fucking today is the 1st of motherfucking June 2020, ladies and gentlemen. And shit has fucking hit the fan.
Hitting the fan. Everywhere. Shit is everywhere.
The fan was on high, and now there is shit everywhere. And you know, maybe
in your coffee.
Hey, some people may not be against that, you know. I've seen some weird videos on Pornhub, let me tell you.
Yeah.
We have to put a disclaimer out here.
Yeah, full disclaimer
before we even start this episode. And if this is your first time with this, congratulations. You've started a fucking awesome journey to straight enlightenment.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome. So, full disclaimer, if this is your first time listening, please, if you get offended, please listen to some of our other podcasts and see that we like to make light of situations, and we do like to joke at certain things, and we're going to try to take everything, not just certain things.
We joke about things. There's nothing we're fucking really serious about, and
nothing that we're not above making fun of.
That can be considered a character defect by most, by the way.
I like it. I'm happy with my life.
Exactly.
Besides the fact that I live in my mom's basement, but moving on.
Hey, wouldn't be the first or last time. Continue.
Okay, so full disclaimer. We like to make light of things, and we like to make fun of things. And don't get me wrong, we're going to be on our best behavior. So just number one, anything that we say, if you start to get offended, please resist those feelings of offense and move those feelings of offense to laughter, because as they say, laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, and it isn't finding humor that's the problem. It's your resistance to humor that's the problem. So
and taking things too seriously, if you take things too seriously, I don't know,
just become a mass shooter or something. Them dudes are pretty serious,
right? Or you can go online, get and it's all natural, get some rope,
oh fuck,
hang yourself.
No. don't do any of that. This is all bad advice. But you could start your own podcast and complain about complain about whatever you want to. You can start a whole podcast called I Hate the ROTFL podcast, and fucking good luck. I mean, you'll probably get more listeners than us, so
for sure.
Congrats. So the disclaimer is there for every episode we do, but we really had to fucking hammer it down today because this
is a hot subject.
Everything we say is complete bullshit, and we're just trying to get a little laugh, maybe a little rise. And if you have hate mail, send it to rotflpodcast@gmail.com. We would appreciate any type of mail. And just a little another disclaimer: If you send us hate mail, we will read it over the air. So
And yeah, we will read it over the air and we will respond. So, you know, if you want your little 5 minutes of fame,
5 seconds,
5 seconds of fame with 16 people listening,
yeah,
go ahead. Do that.
Hey, and don't, and you know what? We keep saying 16 people listening, but let's be real. We have numerous people listening at this point, and we have a worldwide audience. And a shout out to Austria, Germany, Australia, the United fucking Kingdom. I mean, we have it all over America. I mean, people are getting busy. We are worldwide, dude. The ROTFL podcast is worldwide. So suck on these nuts, Ma.
Yeah, actually, a little pat on our back. We fucking, I don't know if this is, something to brag about or not, but we got 500 fucking downloads, dude.
Yeah, that wasn't something to brag about. Now I feel like
we're going over the top, man.
All right, that was a good
just
show.
A start.
We'll talk to you. See you next week, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we had. Yeah, but you know
I'm
what?
kind of proud of that, bro. It's a milestone.
It is a milestone, but
right.
Let's get 10K before we start shooting our mouth off. You know? That's like fucking saying you got a fucking day of sobriety and you're like fucking doing good, bro. You know? It is, and the first day is really 24 hours of sobriety is actually it's a big accomplishment. But 500 downloads, dude. But you know what? Every time we put out an episode, these things are multiplying exponentially, dude.
Right.
So, well, talk to us in a year, dude. We'll be getting fucking 10,000 downloads a day.
So back to it, get on the ground floor, get in on the ground floor.
Dude, like and subscribe and do it before you hear
and
the rest
share.
of this. Do it before you hear the rest of this podcast so you can't undo it, you know?
Like, subscribe, and share. Share with your friends.
Share it with your friends before you hear the rest of this episode. Or just turn it off now. Okay, so what are we going to talk about that we need this fucking hefty disclaimer for? It's pretty obvious at this point if you guys have been watching the news.
At all. Or any TV whatsoever. Or
riots across the fucking country, okay? Not only that, we have riots all over Europe in support of the riots.
How about riots?
And not just protests, and there's a huge fucking difference in dividing line between a protest, a peaceful protest, and rioting and looting. Okay,
right, and just going batshit crazy. Yeah,
yeah. So, it all it's been going on for a long time. Okay, and let's just say that okay. Black Lives Matter, okay? And they do. 100%, and the people who are using this as a mask or as a front to be opportunists and go loot and steal in the name of this poor guy up in Minnesota who was killed brutally by the cops, and not just with the knee on his neck. I have video of them beating him up for, minutes and minutes before he jumped out the other door and they put his knee on his neck. You know, and this isn't the first time. This happens all the time. This happens every day, guys, and not just to black people. This happens to white people.
Hey,
this happens to Mexicans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and me and Kill a Puke here have had our ass beat by cops
numerous
times than we can count.
Yeah, numerous times. Chicken winged.
I've went
dragged across the street.
I have went through a windshield, and they have pulled me off. And this is with Kill a Puke's sister, by the way.
Yeah, I remember that.
We were high speed chasing after hitting a bank, right? So so we went through a windshield, and the cops pulled me off of the windshield. Why? Mind you, his sister was hanging, head in the windshield, just like twitching. I thought she was dead. It was horrifying. But while I'm looking at that in trauma, the cops pulled me off the what's the dang thing in front of the hood, and they put me in the street, and they proceeded to jump on my head and neck for 10 minutes until the ambulance arrived. And as soon as the ambulance pulled up, they're like, "Hey, buddy, you all right?" I was like, you son of a bitch. Hey,
let's fix this guy up.
Okay. And hey, I had it coming. Bro. And I'm not saying
Right.
and I'm not saying at all that any of these other people have it coming. I'm just saying I had it coming.
No,
you know?
Yeah,
and trust and believe I was trying to get my money on them motherfuckers too. I wasn't just, you're taking it up the ass, I want to get me a piece of a cop just as much as they want to get a piece of me. Right. So I'm not, that's shameful, but whatever. This is different. I have earned my way into looking like a piece of shit. Right? I'm a big guy and I have tattoos all over my body, and I just am, when a cop goes by, they slow down and stare at me, and every time I get pulled over, I don't just say, hey, let me see your license and registration. I get ripped out of the car
every time,
and I get thrown in the back of the cop car until they get finished done conducting their business, whatever that may be. And that's just the way it is for me. And I worked real hard to get to that point. So
it makes two of us.
And there is a different dividing line between it, because that happens to me because I earned it and I did it to myself, and it's the way I dress, and it's all the tattoos on my body. And so if 9 times out of 10, someone who looks like me is an ex-felon and is a criminal and is running from probation or parole or has some drugs on them, then the cops have a tendency to get a quick pick on your ass. Like, oh, this guy's up to no good. 9 times out of 10, people like me are up to no good. So it gets really hazy here, and this is where we have to tread carefully, because even though it happens to me and I have earned this to be like this, you know what I mean? I did it to myself 100% with my record and everything else that goes along with it. I was a criminal for a long, long time, and I still have a criminal mindset that I'm breaking. I don't act on it anymore. However, like, middle class, law abiding Black people have this happen to them all the time. It's just standard practice.
And not just that, but there's also, like, after doing so much time, you see, after going through and talking to different Black people, there, and this is a fact, there is a such thing as Black time and white time. Like, the same charges, Black people get more. It's just a fact. Black people get more time for than white people. Like, if you have the same history, same charges, it's, just the way it is. But
yeah, and I've experienced this in court where the judge is just like, oh, you just had a bad turn of events and a run of bad luck, and get your life together, buddy. Whereas they're not even asking any questions for those guys. No. They're just whatever, later, right? And it's sad. It's sad that, a lot of the population in those communities are below the poverty line, and I'm below the poverty line too. Me and Killer Puke. I mean, by no means are we anywhere near reaching above that poverty line yet.
Yeah. Okay. We're on our way though with this podcast, bro.
So we know what it means to be poor and destitute. Oh yeah, and by the way, help us get above the poverty line by sending $1 to our Patreon page at the ROTFL podcast, please. Yeah, like and subscribe and share. Help us get above the poverty line. Fuck. Hey, but so we know what it means to have to live that life. We know what it means to have to break the law to survive. Right. This is not new to us. If anyone knows, we fucking know.
But at the same time, we've done it by choice. Like
we did do it by choice. Well,
years and years by choice.
In our addictions, which we had no understanding of at the time. So once we were in our addiction, all bets were off. It stopped becoming a choice when we were in our addiction, and we started running on our survival instincts. And, it isn't until you get a little bit of clarity that you realize what the fuck is going on. But while you're high, that's all out the fucking window.
Yeah, that's all
you don't even know something's bad. How many years did we spend not even realizing we had a fucking problem, bro?
Years. Way
Dude,
too
like,
many.
Like we really believe like, oh, we're fucking,
Like we were doing the right thing.
like
we,
fuck the man.
different kind of scams we had. We were like, dude, if they give us our money, if they give us their money, that's their fault, not ours.
Yeah, exactly. And like, no, we were like against like the whole police institution and everything. Like fuck the government, fuck the police.
Kind of so, yeah,
dude. And I mean, yeah, those are habits that are hard to break. You know, I don't know anybody in my whole life, and everybody I've met that likes a cop at their door for whatever reason, even if it's there to save their ass.
I don't know anybody that fucking, you know, even if you have a clean record and you're doing everything fucking right, when you're driving down the street and those fucking lights fucking light up behind you without you seeing that fucking cop get behind you, I don't care who the fuck you are. You get that fucked up feeling in your stomach.
Your butthole clenches up, your balls suck up inside you. Yeah. Yeah, trust me. You start sweating. You pull up next to a cop at a stoplight, and you don't look over. Don't look over. Don't look over. Fuck. You get a little peek, and he's like staring at you. And you're like, "Fuck me!" And you put on your blinker, blink, fucking turn real quick. You know.
Hey, nowadays since I don't have nothing to worry about, I do the complete opposite. Like
you just wave.
If I see I wave at him. I wave and like give him a cheesy ass smile, like "Hey!" Like the straight up like white guy fucking.
Yeah, you're straight overdoing it in the other direction.
Overdoing it.
Fuck. So, dude, we can identify with a little bit of this, but we can't identify with it just because we were born into a certain demographic, and that's the way the police fucking treat us because of that. Because
they treat us the way they treat us because we chose to
we make them treat us like that, you know? Like
like whenever I get pulled over, same thing with my co-host here. Fucking, they hit me. They license registration, please. Right when I give them my license, because I usually didn't have registration at the time. So you know, they go back to their car. They run my fucking name. The next thing you know, I'm in handcuffs, either sitting in the back of the cop car or on the curb. And they fucking rip my fucking car apart, looking for anything, and it fucking sucks. It does. It's horrible.
Yeah. And this happens to a huge part of this population, like all the time. And people who have no reason, law abiding, who have no reason to, you know, have to deal with this, have this, you know, I guess we can come down and just institutionalize racism. You know, and it's such a hard subject to handle and to fix, because
you got to fix it on both ends.
It's got to go down to a way base level. It's the structure that's broken. Just putting a Band-Aid on these institutions and things like that isn't going to fix the problem. And then if you tell cops, well, then you can't arrest people now because they're too scared to arrest people. Then what the fuck happens? So like, it's a really hard fucking problem to tackle, and it's way above my fucking pay grade. Yeah, but let's get down to the fucking real core of the issue, and it's police brutality.
Right.
Fucking period. You know, that it's excessive force on everybody. Dude, I read in the newspaper people getting killed who are unarmed, children, women, men of all racial backgrounds and ethnic backgrounds and demographics, dude, all the time.
Actually, this morning I actually looked up statistics on cops.
Hey, good job, people. Bro.
Huh?
Good researching job.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah, and look it up yourself. Look it up. How many people have cops killed in the last, since 2017 or whatever till now? And there's a spot where it splits it up as in race, and we not to like touch any nerves, and I don't know if these statistics are right, but it has whites are being killed more than blacks, but who said. But that's a difference because I should stop. But Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look it up yourself. Just look it up yourself. Statistics on cops killing people.
Well, it's probably, I mean, that isn't far-fetched. And let me tell you why. There's more white people than there are anybody else. So the numbers probably are higher, you know? You know what I'm saying though? Like when you start adding more numbers to the population.
But the thing is about it though, is that
I'm just saying that
wrongfully deaths
wrongful
is
deaths.
fucked up.
Yes. And I'm just saying that no one's safe from the police. Nobody's
above the law except for them.
Safe from the police. If I do some of the things these police do and kill an unarmed person, that's it. I'm done. See you later. Wrap it up. Fucking, I'm never seen the light of day again. If I use excessive force against someone, I'll never see the fucking light of day. Not for a long time. If I just walk up and tase an unarmed person, and claim some bullshit like, oh, he was reaching for something, it doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. I'm fucking going to jail and prison.
Right.
That's
for a long time.
It's a wrap. So from what I heard, this guy had upwards of 17 violations who did this. Now tell me, and you know, I don't know if that number's correct, but I know it was numerous violations. And what I heard was 17 on the news, and it could be a bunch of malarkey. I don't fucking know. I don't trust any fucking news source out there. So,
yeah, me neither.
But that being said, how many jobs have you, gainful employment have you had where you can have 17
rack up
violations?
17 violations without getting fired?
Dude, one violation, you're warned. Like, that's it. The next violation is see you, bro. Even if you're lucky to get a warning, bro.
You'll be lucky to get a third one.
If you get a third one, dude, you're fucking getting demoted and like, dude, they're on your ass. There's no fucking way. There's no way in hell I would ever get to 3 violations. I'm just saying, how does someone who's supposed to uphold the law and follow to the letter of the law break it 17 fucking times? And that's what it is. He's breaking the law. That's what the violation is it not?
Right.
I mean, but
not doing what he's supposed to be doing for sure.
And and if anyone's supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's the fucking police.
Right.
You know, I mean,
we all
understand politicians not doing what they're supposed to be doing and everyone else on the fucking map, you know, and you know,
a fun fact about fucking police, you know, they beat their wives more than any other profession out there.
Well, you know what? I heard that, that they have anger issues, emotional instability in either, and this is the scary thing, is people with bloodlust are getting into this profession so they have a license to kill and get away with it. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to get put on fucking paid leave for a little while and then fucking come back and they get to kill someone. Serial killers, dude. What better profession than to get into the military or the police where you can fucking work unfucking checked
under the wire.
It's just like pedophiles working as Sunday school teachers or grade school teachers. This is where they go to fucking stay under the wire. You know, unchecked, Catholic priest, fucking what have you, anyone in charge of them. I mean, the similarity in comparison is there. But not only that, and then the job might turn people into obviously angry, unstable people, because it is a high stress, high pressure situation.
Well, and you know, not to take any kind of moving on, like to these fucking not to take, like, a lot of these cops have to put out, like, especially when the area that you're working, you know, they have to deal with these people and when I say these people, I'm just talking about the people that they are wherever they're at,
their community,
you know? Right, their community, wherever they're placed,
their beat, yeah,
right, and they deal with them day in and day out, and like, it's just, you know, maybe they should move them around a little bit or something. I don't know.
Hey, you know what? Okay, so I was watching the LA news right yesterday, and they had a couple, like, you know, leaders of different religious organizations, churches, mosques, things like that, right? Come up and try to, you know, to try to rhetorically speak to the demographic that are out there looting and all this stuff and rioting. and burning down their own businesses in their community and trying to explain to them that this isn't the answer. Haven't they learned from all the other riots that this never accomplished nothing, that this just makes their community more destitute and poor, and no one wants to come back in and build a business in a situation like that. But then this guy got on, and like all these guys were dressed in suit and ties, but this fool comes on like, like a Raiders shirt, black, he looked like Ice Cube, fool, from that fucking movie Straight Outta Compton, fool, right?
Duraco going on. And
nah, dude, he was like, yo, check it out. No, he was very well spoken. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
He must be a leader of some the community out there. Some the political activists that people look up to. Otherwise, why would the LA sheriff have him on?
Have him up
speaking?
There, right?
So he's like, he was just like, yo, check it out. If we're tired of these police doing this to us, then we as a community need to start policing our own community. We need to make our own organization that polices our own community, not only to give them a break, but so we can stop these situations. And that way, the people in the community don't have to be afraid when one of their other members that they're familiar with comes up in the community and says, yo, don't be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was watching a documentary on the Black Panthers one time, and like back in like the 70s, where I think it was Chicago or something, or one of those fucking places where fucking these cops were straight up fucking beating the fuck out of people, like pulling them over and just beating the fuck out of people. So what these Black Panthers did was they fucking geared up, and what they did, they fucking got in their fucking cars, and they fucking got the names of some of these cops that are fucking around and fucking just beating people for no reason, and they would fucking follow that cop around his whole entire shift. They would drive behind that fucking cop his whole entire fucking shift.
Good.
And like if he fucking got out and fucking started getting stupid, they would get stupid,
Right.
And
right.
they kept those motherfuckers in check,
And these are things that should be put in place.
Right.
And it just seems like all the leaders everywhere are just fucking completely silent as the whole fucking world is in turmoil. And so the subject that we really are fucking promoting here is to fucking end police brutality across the map, across the fucking map.
For that matter, like check it out. All you fucking looters and rioters and shit, like all you guys are doing is fucking breaking into your fucking in the local fucking neighborhoods and fucking destroying people's businesses. Like if you're that angry, like don't take an opportunity to get free shit. If you're that fucking angry over this shit, go to the fucking police stations and throw some fucking cocktails at that motherfucker. Like I've only seen like, and I'm not promoting violence, let me put that out there. I'm just saying
we're like, talking about like cocktails, like a fucking Mai Tai or a Long Island iced tea.
Right. Throw them a drink. Well, all I'm saying is,
or the cocktail movie with fucking Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Get all Tom Cruise on it. Fucking, flip that motherfucker around. I'm just saying, like, don't take the opportunity to get free shit. If you're trying to make a statement, I've only seen one clip, and I think I want to just say it was Minnesota where they burned down a police station. Like, if you're really that angry over all this fucking bullshit, fucking take it out on the cops. Don't take it out on your fucking business,
on your neighbors, dude.
Don't take it out on your innocent
neighbors that are trying to support their fucking families. Shame on you guys, dude, for being opportunists and taking this. But you know what? I would have to fucking hazard that the majority of these people looting they don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck.
Actually, a cop pulled over this one dude who was looting, and he came out and he was like, they're like, what's up? He's like, man, I don't give a shit about all that shit, man. He's like, I'm from San Bernardino. I just came down with a bunch of my homies to come up. And they're like, okay, you're cited, but the jail's full. Get out of here.
Well, and on that note too, like, fucking Walmart and Target, if you're going to loot somewhere, loot one of those fucking places, dude. Don't fucking loot your mom and pop shops, your fucking, your places that are fucking privately owned by people.
Dude, there was a peaceful protest lady standing in front of this place saying, please do not loot this place. You guys are killing the message. And this guy twice her size grabbed her and was like hurting her, bro, and like pulling her away. And dude, it was horrifying, dude.
Yeah.
And
I think I've seen that.
And all you peaceful protesters out there, God bless you. keep up the good fight, dude. Because that's what it's about. That's what gets. I mean, as big as this protest is, and let me tell you, I hear, well, we have to do this. I heard this guy say, well, we have to do this. Looting is what the hell? Inevitable, because it's just going to happen, and it's the only way to get our point across. No, it's not the only way to get your point across. It is not the only way to get your point across. Everybody is locked down in their house with nothing to do because of this COVID bullshit.
I think that has something to do with it too.
We'll come right to that right now. But and you remember the COVID thing?
Not too many people remember that.
It was like 4 days ago.
Yeah, we're moved on from COVID, dude. We're tearing shit down. We're not trying to protect each other anymore, dude. We're not trying to protect each other by staying locked up. We're tearing this motherfucker down.
So exactly.
Building up. We're building up our immunities.
Exactly. So, I fucking just lost my whole fucking train of thought, bro. I don't have any idea what the fuck I was talking about.
My bad.
So I guess we will fucking go over to this, and when I re-listen to this, I'll realize what the fuck I was gonna say, and then I'll be upset all day. Okay, so,
so you want to get into it,
dude? Well, let's just say that. Shame on you for taking advantage of this situation. Oh, and everyone. Oh, yeah, I was saying everyone is on COVID, locked down their house. So this is the best time to do this worldwide peaceful protest because no one has nothing to do but watch your asses on TV. That's it. They're not at work. And this is where I wonder, would this be happening? And this is a perfect storm that has been brewing up for months now because of this situation. It is the perfect
timing.
Storm.
Everybody's fucking locked down and bored as fuck. So it's like fucking now they're like, oh, let's fucking protest because there's nothing else to fucking do. We can't go to fucking Disneyland.
They never took off work before to go protest. I mean, not the majority of them. Right. You think they're gonna like not feed their kids so they can go protest? No, bro.
No.
They're gonna go keep their job, dude. And that's how it generally is. And that's sad that that's how it is in America. Keep moving. We don't got time to get involved in any of this because it doesn't affect me type shit.
We're consumers, bro.
So once again, I hope you guys, okay. Well, I hope you guys appreciated our disclaimer. I did see a sign on TV that said white silence is white violence. So we're trying to not be violent here. So this is why we're speaking about it. So I don't want to hear that we're being silent about this. All
right. So you want to, I got a funny story about the riots.
Well, I just, okay.
Or you still want to?
I just wanted to say, no, I just wanted to say this has been a perfect storm that's been building up, and it couldn't happen at the fucking the worst or actually the most right time for everybody.
To be honest, it kind of seems planned, bro. It
kind of seems let's not. Dude. I know. Let's not get. No, I agree, but I definitely do not want to start making this show a conspiracy show.
Yeah, we're not a conspiracy podcast.
We'll never run out of content. We'll never run out of content, bro.
We're not a conspiracy podcast. We're a comedy podcast.
Yeah, it's not funny as any of all this was. We're trying.
We're trying. It's hard, dude. Okay, so we got to tiptoe around this subject because we're
tiptoe
both
my ass.
Caucasian
we haven't tiptoed on shit, bro. It's like that. It's like that Will Ferrell of the Anchorman. Hey, with all due respect, you're a fucking goat's penis or something. Like he's like, you can't say that. He's like, yeah, dude, I said with all due respect. And he's like, well, you can't just call me whatever you want after you say with all due respect. It's like disclaimer, boom. But we said disclaimer, so suck our balls.
All right, so did you hear about the two guys? I'm not even sure where it was, one of the riots. And so they go in with Molotov cocktails and they fucking run inside this building, right? And they fucking throw them and poof, they fucking torch this building, right? But then I guess they threw it like towards the exits. So
oh my God, they locked themselves in there?
Yeah, so there's fire everywhere, right? And so now they're like, what do we do? So, instead of, trying to get out, you know where they go? they go upstairs. Like the fire's not going to travel up.
Oh
so
yeah.
now they're stuck on the roof, fucking screaming for help because they set the building on fire.
So not only do they have breaking, entering, looting charges, but now arson.
Yeah,
because they're caught. They're caught.
Yeah, it's a wrap. And then fucking the firemen had to fucking boom the ladder out to fucking get them off the roof. So
come on, people, get it to fucking together. Like I said,
do it right.
Do it right, and do it directed at the people responsible. And that's not your neighbors, and that's not other people. It's right. You know who it is. Do we need to say who the fuck it is?
No, we don't.
And violence isn't the answer, because if you think you have the ability and the firepower to stand up to the U.S. government, well, good luck. That's all I gotta say on that. Good luck. You're gonna get your asshole kicked into the ground. I'm sorry, you are.
Well, I'm gonna say, and this goes from fucking bullies all the way up to fucking countries. The one thing that everybody does respect is violence. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
No, it's true. It's true. But you better have enough. You better bring the violence then.
Right, of course. But even if you do get your ass kicked, like, things will change. But you have to direct it at the right things. You can't just go.
I worry about it, dude, because this whole thing was like the whole COVID thing was like a test to see how and this is now we're treading back into this fucking thing. Yeah. We're not supposed to tread in the conspiracy theories. It's like this whole thing was a test to to see what the fucking response was going to be to lock us down. And it just because it's a worldwide fucking test doesn't mean it's a test, because trust and believe there's a small group of the richest motherfucker in the world that run this whole fucking get down. Okay. Yeah. So this is a test to see how it was going to go down. And then now this thing happened, and it was like perfect for them. They're like, right. Okay, we didn't have a reason to roll out martial law. Then we couldn't, the outcry was too great. We couldn't like ease them into this, but now this has happened. So right. now
they can.
Now we can.
Yeah, it's justified.
So I just want to thank all you guys, because they were just opening up the weekend, to get back, up to par, as far as running the country goes, right. Out in LA. And thanks for coming and shutting it down, guys. Appreciate that. But this is a more important issue than shopping. So I'm not hating.
Well, I wanted to take my kids to the beach today, but that's not going to happen now with all this shit going on.
Well, I plan on doing the same thing actually this weekend or next. And I'm going to rent a hotel over in Pacific Beach and go down there.
Cool.
Welcome to Pacific Beach Hotel. Go stay in your room. You can't come out.
Quarantine. Yeah. Curfew's at 6.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. So
I've been saying that from the beginning, though, about this COVID, that it's all a test, and it's almost like to see how long they could keep us locked down until we start throwing a fit and doing something about it, and then so people started protesting about it, right? And or throwing fits about it, and they're like, okay, so we'll give everybody $1,200, and let's see how long we can keep them locked down after we give them $1,200, and that worked for
sure,
about a month, and then people started throwing a fit and protesting again. And then it's like, all right, let's see if we throw a little fucking fuel on this fucking fire. Let's see what really happens. And now we got this.
That's scary. That's really scary to think about, dude, that is happening. There's just a select group of people, old money, like old, thousands of years old money, that is controlling the fucking country. And why wouldn't it be? If I came from a long line of money, I'd probably be up in it too, honestly.
Oh, of course.
I mean, why not?
It's something you got to be born into.
Well, yeah, and I mean, you got to find a hobby,
Right.
So,
and all that money, you got to do something with your time. Why not play with people's lives?
Yeah, they have to be bored. If you have all the money in the world, you have to be bored, and so why not play with people's lives?
Right.
All
right, moving on.
Okay, so we're getting to the end of this, and this has kind of been a super serious episode. We try to fucking make it funny, and I guess. Whatever. I laughed a couple times, so that's all that matters. I laughed a couple times
too.
But let's get completely off the subject. And we were talking, and I was wondering, why is it okay to eat animals and fuck human beings, have sex with them, but it is just so looked down upon and frowned upon to have sex with animals and eat human beings?
Who drew that line?
Yeah, I never signed up for that. I didn't sign up for a lot of shit, and that's definitely one of them. How dare you? Right? And
Right.
it's the same. It's the same thing. Like what was it? What was it you said? Well, how's it? Why is it okay to fuck live women and bury dead ones, but not okay to fuck dead women and bury live ones?
I know, right?
I didn't.
That's what I think. Like, who's making these fucking rules up? Like,
when you're born, you should have, or at least when you turn 18, like, here's your contract, bro. Up until then, like, it's like you're growing up. So what? None of these rules apply to you. But at 18, you got to sign this contract of society's norms that everyone's just generally agreed upon. And then you can hold it against me, But I never signed up to follow any of your guys' rules and regulations that no one speaks about, by the way.
right, unspoken rules.
Yeah, who fucking likes an unspoken rule, bro? An unspoken rule is not a rule at all.
Right.
It hasn't been spoken about.
Right. So who's to say it's wrong?
There's all sorts of problems with this world. And those are two of them,
We're working on it, though. We're working on it. We're going to try to make that the new norm.
Yeah, we're going to start protesting these fucking very valid fucking arguments against these horrible constraints that have been put upon us.
We should start making, push it on new shows and every new show that comes out and commercials and stuff, and see if things start changing.
Yeah, So go out there, find an animal, fuck the shit out of it, and go find a human being and eat them. I mean, why not? Why not?
Why not?
I think these are laws, against these.
Well,
these acts
from what's that movie? What was it? Clerks 2. From my understanding, having sex with animals is only a misdemeanor.
Oh, really?
That's from my understanding.
Well, I'm wondering if it changes across animal lines. Like, hey, this is a protected endangered animal, so you fucking it.
If there was a couple extra charges on that one.
Hey, you fucking this California condor is definitely a fucking felony.
Well, I heard California condors die after having sex.
Yeah, it happened to me a couple times. I was wondering why that was. I thought I fucked it to death. Oh well, and that's not true, guys. My shit wouldn't fit in a California condor, anyways. Well, it would.
Wouldn't get past the feathers.
Nah, it'd get lost in the echo up in there. It's so small. But the kangaroo rats are endangered, and I could definitely get my money on one of those little bastards. I don't know. This is all very, very important, hard-hitting subjects that we cover here on the ROTFL podcast. And please like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Share this podcast with your friends like you share your fucking STDs with them. You know what I'm saying? It's free. Share that gonorrhea. Share this gonorrhea of a podcast.
We're like herpes, the gift that keeps on giving.
Keeps on giving. Subscribe to this herpes. I promise you will not be disappointed. We are down the last 2 minutes. Is there anything else you would like to say?
I don't know. My fucking neck kind of hurts.
Why?
I was I tweaked my neck fucking punching my clown this morning.
Punching your clown? Like one of them little, like them sock and bopper clowns that like pop back up when you punch them?
No, that's the new way to say masturbation.
Punching your clown?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I gotta say this.
It's gonna catch. It's gonna catch on, bro. That's gonna go somewhere right there. That saying.
Punching your clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's trademarked, by the way.
Yeah, by the ROTFLpodcast at gmail.com. Hey, I just got to shoot a little thing, and you guys can feel about this fucking guy however you want. But as far as I'm concerned, this dude's a fucking genius and a fucking hero to me. And that is fucking. Oh my God, I lost his fucking name. Oh my God, why can't I think of his fucking name? SpaceX,
I don't know, but
come on.
You're breaking
SpaceX,
up too.
SpaceX, dude.
Oh, Elon Musk.
Elon fucking Musk, dude.
He is the shit, bro.
Dude, he handled business. He got shit up in space faster than NASA and the government and the huge bureaucratic fucking congestion ever could. He handled it.
You know why else I like? I respect that fucking dude. That motherfucker's a gambler, bro. Like he don't just go, like he doesn't just bet, like, you know, his fucking $50 chips, bro. That motherfucker goes all in every motherfucking time he tries to do something. Like he comes up with his idea and he fucking gets all of his fucking money. He don't give a fuck and he pushes it. He goes, I'm all in. And if it doesn't fucking work, I'm fucking busted, dude. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? That's the way that fucking dude is.
That's how confident.
He's gangster as fuck.
That's how confident that dude is in his fucking genius. And rightfully so. Right. Rightfully fucking so. And if you're a fucking rocket scientist, dude, God fucking bless you. You guys are fucking awesome, dude. And Elon Musk, Elon Musk, keep up the fucking good work. You are the hero of the week. Shit, you're the hero of the fucking decade, bro. Fucking keep handling business, dude. I wish I had the money.
Get us into space.
I wish I had the money to just jam up to the moon, but $3 million is a little steep. But, you know, if you guys like and subscribe and share and fucking hit us up at the ROTFLpodcast at gmail.com, you guys can get us up at the poverty line, and maybe, possibly, one day
we'll make it
we can do our podcast from the fucking moon.
From the moon.
From the moon, motherfuckers! Dude, imagine live from the moon.
But isn't that ticket though? That's not for the moon. That's for fucking like the space station or something.
Bro, don't fucking hate on my fucking dreams like that, bro. They're making a moon fucking. They're making a moon hotel, but we gotta watch out, bro, because I think there's a bunch of moon Nazis up there, bro. You know?
Dude, don't get me started on my fucking conspiracy theories about the
moon. they made a base.
I got a million of them.
You know, Werner von Braun, his whole family's up there.
Yeah, they're living up there fat on the black on the black side, on the dark side.
The dark side matters, bro. Don't get that fucked up. Oh fuck! All right, I'm sure we've offended so many fucking people today, but
I honestly think we did good, bro. And for you that are offended, please just know that we were fucking holding back tremendously.
That's not a fucking like a positive thing, bro. That's not like, oh, give us a break. We were holding back.
We were being tame.
Even worse.
Give us a break. We were being tame. That's not worse. That's fucking better. We were trying to watch. You know, we're stepping on eggshells right now. That's probably
we were stepping on eggshells, and we will continue to do so. Because we're fucking gluttons for listeners, and we'll sell out. I'll sell out right fucking now, dude. Give me $1 to my Patreon. I'll fucking sell out. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to become famous so I could just sell out first thing, dude.
First motherfucker that sends us a contract, bro. The worst contract in the world.
Don't give a fuck.
Like we get 1% of the profits, bro. Boom, done.
It's a wrap.
You ain't said shit, bro. $10 a year. Fucking let's do it. 10 years. Fucking sign me up. I'll sign any contract, bro. I don't give a fuck. Contracts are made to be broken. Motherfucker, take me to court. I ain't got shit. I've never had shit.
That's what my niece fucking said. She's like, you guys are gonna get sued over your podcast. And I was like, get sued? I was like, I don't have nothing for them to take.
Hey, you know, that's why it's probably gonna be a good idea to incorporate this into an actual business. So if we do get sued, it's the business that gets sued and not us personally.
Not us? Right.
Yeah. It would be fucking a smart move. And sorry for talking about business politics over the air. I'm sure it's fucking dreadfully boring.
Right.
All right,
that's it for our show.
All right, all you proper stupid listeners. We appreciate you guys. You don't even know how much we love all you guys. And like I said, revert back to the disclaimer. And if this episode offended you, revert back to other episodes and let those offend you as well.
They will probably offend you way more.
Way more.
Yeah.
And, we just want to really promote the peaceful protest out there, and shame on all you guys taking advantage of the situation, because, just one more person, one more man, one more human being has been murdered at the hands of the police. And that's where we need to start digging into all of it.
Right. Exactly.
All right, love you guys out there. Love you guys out there. Hit us up at rotflpodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on our Patreon page. Hit us up at our Twitter at the ROTFL podcast. I have changed the handle. Hit us up on our Instagram. Hey, hit us up on fucking Saturday, bro. Hit us up on What is that? Is that a gay hookup site?
Yeah, it's a gay hookup site.
Yeah, I'm a fucking. I get discounts from that site. I do so much business. And get that fucked up. I'm a sponsor for that site. All right, I got to go punch my clown in the fucking wise words of Killer Puke.
Amen.
Amen. All right, later, all you fucks. Yeah, later.
All right, bye.
All right.